You don't touch someone. Ona hawa wanatuangana hawa wanatuangana. Space. Ninyi wa hapo nyuma, songeni huko. Hebu fanya hivi. Hivi. Hapana. Usiende hivi. That's the easy way. Enda hivi. Let your head stay still. Fanya. 1, twende. Come at my speed. Catch up with my speed. Twende. Sio hivi. Sio hivi. Weka tu hapa. Hivi. Hapa. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 1. 1, 1. Sio hivyo. Hata sio hivyo. Hii nataka iende na itoke. Kunja, fungua. Haya, twende. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Hivyo. Yeah. Make sure you're flexible. Make sure you're flexible. Hiyo. Kama huyu. Ona huyu. Hivyo. Sikizeni. That's exercise for internal organs. Soft internal organs. Hii ndio life. Hii ndio engine. Hii. Kuna the heart, kuna nini, kuna hizo vitu zote hapa humu ndani. They need a lot of exercise. Easy. Hapa. Sasa fanya. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. Ona huyo. 1. Peleka. 1, 2, 1. 1. Ona mama. Huyo. Hivyo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Go. Ona Abel. Vile Abel afanya. Hiyo. 1, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 1. Go. Hiyo ni kavu sana. Wewe unafanya tu. Hivi. 1, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 1. Twende. 1, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 1, go. Nani habari? 1, 2, 1, go. 1. Twende. Daktari. Ndio hiyo. Aya. Ingine. Twende hapa. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Mikono. 1, 2. 1. Hebu ngoja. Ukiinua hii, make sure inaenda na hii. Ukiinua hii, inaenda na hii. Sio hivi. Wewe tembea tu. Anza tu kutembea. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. Wewe. Ngojeni. Kina dada. Sio hivi. That's another one. Totally different. Hii ni peleka up and down. Hiyo ni pump ya heart. Pump ni kama mwenye na pump maji. Okay? Pump. Down. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1. 1. 1, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 1. Yo-yo. Yo-yo. 1, 2. Mi cono. Mi cono. Mi cono. 1. Peleka. Bend kidogo. Peleka. Bend. Twende. Na hiyo nguvu. Twende. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 1. 1, go. Time. We want to continue. Which diseases did you have in the book of Isaiah, the ones you've just gone through? Hebu enda kwa Isaiah chapter 1. Rudi kwa Isaiah chapter 1. Endelea. Haya. A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. Ama, you think sin is not a disease? Sin imekava hizo zote. Si in Genesis Mungu alisemaje? The day you will eat, you'll surely die. Inakuja na a lot of stuff. Sin comes with multiple of diseases. Sin, there's sin there. Are people laden with iniquity? What's the difference between sin and iniquity? Sin ni nini na iniquity ni nini? Sin is when you break the law, when you transgression of the law. You commit, you do the act. You actually operated sin. Iniquity is the thought to do. Unafikiria tu. It is punishable. It is punishable. To think. You're just thinking how you're going to kill this man. That's iniquity. And you know, that is called the intention to commit crime is criminal. And you'll be charged for intention to commit it. You've been found close to stealing. You are intending to steal. So it is punishable. So there's sin, there's iniquity. Aibu tuendelee. A seed of evil doers. So there's seed for it. Meaning you have the genes of doing it. You're brewing it. It's already brewed in you to do it. I want you to see the things that were there at that time. During Isaiah, the reason God told them to do. So health, what is health? Could you describe? Oh, kumbe. Can you describe health? What is health? Anyone? We have health professionals. A state of well-being, socially, physically, mentally, and not merely the absence of disease. So look at these things. One is physical, social, mental. So he is talking as if he trained in a public school. He trained in a public school. Okay? So physical, mental, social, spiritual well-being. So keep counting these diseases because there's health missing here. You can see iniquity, you can see of evil doing, corrupters. Children that are corrupters. What did we see yesterday about corruption? Si ilikuwa ni hapa? Ilikuwa ni pale. Wenye walikuja ilikuwa ni wapi? Wenye tulikuwa tunasema si ilikuwa ni hapa? That fermentation corrupts. Ilikuwa ni juzi. Simseme, mbona mnazuba hawa watu? Ama ni kwa sababu hamja graduate? Tuko na graduates hapa wanaweza ongea tu. Si ndio? Ama ninyi pia mnaogopa? Huyu hakuwa anaogopa kitambo. Sijui nini imefanya siku hizi anaogopa. Nauliza, ni siku gani tulijifundisha juu ya fermentation corrupts? Ni juzi. So fermentation corrupts. The evil of fermentation is corruption. Hebu ona pale wamesema nini na corrupt? People, children are corrupters. So the children can be a big issue. The people can be a big issue when they become like yeast. Tell me how you can corrupt. How can you corrupt? How can you corrupt? Wewe, how can you corrupt? Mama, how can you corrupt your milk? Sema. When you eat something, by the way, breast cancer. There are two main causes of breast cancer. Simple, very simple. Number one, if you give birth to a baby, refuse intentionally to breastfeed this baby on demand so that milk is produced in abundance and the baby wants to breastfeed, but you deny the baby constantly. That explanation comes in. Let me give you an illustration. Anybody has seen a cat breastfeeding? A cat, kitten, the kittens, the little small ones, when they're breastfeeding. Paka. How do they breastfeed? Sema tu, nimeona. Sema tu vile unataka kusema. And, you know, yeah, ameweka tu na kale kitten. Unaona anafanya hivi. Hiyo nini mama? Ana massage. The kittens wana massage breast ya mama. What about the puppies? What about dogs? See, it's the same. Wanafinya finya breast za mama. What about a calf? Anafanya nini? Hebu ana huyu. Anafanyaje? Bing. Bing. Aya. Hebu tuambie yako. Mtoto wako alikuwa anafanyaje? Si ulisema uko na watoto watatu? Ama ni wanne? Watatu. Aya, hebu tuambie yako ulikuwa unafanyaje? Mtoto anakufinya aje? Watoto, for humans, they don't do a really good job. Watoto, they don't do a really good job. So there's plan B. God put a plan B. What's plan B? The man of the house. Mbona unaniangalia hivi? Yeah, the man of the house. Ladies, those who've given birth, don't make a mistake of refusing that man to massage your breasts by interest. By interest. God put it in them. Unaona, husband anakuja tu na anakimbilia hizo nini kumassage. Abel, kweli ya uongo? Sema tu, ona ana shy off. Siwa males wanakimbia kumassage. Mama, msikatae. Kwa sababu hiyo ni plan B yenye Mungu amesema umasajiwe. In a case where you have men who are not interested in massaging that breast, usually mama mwenye amezaa anachukua maji moto, anafanya nini? Anakanda. Si huo anakanda? Mama mwenye, hebu sema kwa sauti. Si huo wanakanda? Wanakanda. Why are they kandaring? Exactly. They do hydrotherapy on it so that it can move, recycle. Because if you don't do that, it will stick there and it will clot. Na wengine wanapiga head, wengine wana massage tu hivi constantly. Hujasikia ati paka yuko na breast cancer? Ama uo mko na nini? Hata mbwa hawana breast cancer. Na ng'ombe wenye huwa wako na breast cancer ni hao wenye wanafanyiwa artificial milking. Hakuna
mwenye anapiga na hakuna mwenye massage. Na unaona, if you're milking a cow, okay, you have to let the ndama aingie hapo kidogo, kisha aingie hapo, apige izunguke, tena ije ingine apige na izunguke, na utapata faida. So if the first year umezaa, hujamasajiwa, hujafanya hydrotherapy, you're at risk. Kwa mtoto wa pili, at the end of mtoto wa pili, kutakuwa na hard stuff huko ndani. Hata the first one inaweza kuwa na hard stuff huko ndani. Na pia utakuta wasichana wenye wamejaribu kupata mtoto na wamedeny. Mnanielewa? Wamejaribu kupata mtoto na wamedeny. Hiyo mimi sijasema hiyo. Hiyo wewe ndio nasema. Yeah, but it's true. Amejaribu kupata mtoto, mwili imesema mtoto anakuja, let me prepare, and then wana deny. Anaweza deny wa kwanza, anaweza deny hivi, after some time atakuwa na that hard stuff ndani. Sasa kina dada, hebu angalieni, ukiwa na hiyo hard stuff ndani, that's the beginning of your breast cancer. Inamaanisha kuna clots yenye ilikuwa ndani, na inaanza tu kata kidogo, ka clot kidogo hivi, ni kama fermentation tu, ferment, alafu kakaanza zidi kuferment, and once imeferment ya kwanza, inaweza fermentisha nyingi mpaka sasa kwa mtoto wa tatu, the third child, mtoto wa tatu, sasa unaweza clot a big one huko ndani na inakuwa shida. So begin nicely. Make sure that if you're intending to have a baby, that simply means your body prepares to hold a baby. Do not just leave your breast like that. Either uifanyie hydro fermentations or you massage it to recirculate the blood and the milk in there, and you'll be safe even years to come. Unaweza hata kuwa na watoto wengi, so you have to know how to do that. That's one way. Another way of breast cancer coming. Bado tuko tu kwa Isaiah yenye amesoma hii. Another one is mwenye anakuwa na hii holders that is plasticated. Holders that do not breathe. The ones that you sweat and they retain the sweat in there, so that your nipples hapo mbele, hiyo is soaked in sweat most of the time. So you'll be sweating toxins, you'll be sweating impurities, you'll be sweating stuff, and then it goes back inside. Okay? Ladies, if you know that this part, the top part, the front part, the black part, and the nipple is itchy, when you begin to see that, please treat it before it goes too long, because that is fungal infection. So if you have fungal infection at the tip of your breast, by the time there'll be milk in there, milk can ferment there easily. And if you have fermented milk inside your breast, you know that it will coagulate, okay? And then it will harden as a big clot, because it will come in with the casein that it has in there, and that will harden. And constantly it will increase and increase and rot. If nothing is done to it, it will rot, leading you to breast cancer. Those are the most common ones that are known. Number 3, medication. When you're lactating, please consult with your primary health care physician. Talk to him or her. The medication that you use may have side effects of clot. And you may have clot in the breast. If you have clot in the breast, it may prevent milk recycling, and so it may ferment in there, and you may have breast cancer. Those are 3 ones that I know so well. And the one I was talking about in the bra, the holder, the bra also comes with, if you're just dirty. Kuna wasichana wenye ni dirty too, they're just dirty. They're just dirty. They don't wash the bottom of the breast. That is a place you should wash. Inua, wash, clean that place. That's another place that usually causes rot or decay. If you know that your breast rests on the bottom, please raise it and wash. The other thing you can also do, you can buy or get a bra that is cotton, so that it would absorb the sweat. The other thing also, the bras may also help if you get a good size, would help with the bruising. Your breasts may bruise as you walk, as you function, as you run. They may bruise, causing decay at the bottom. May bruise. Another thing that comes in that category also, if you have a tight bra, just because you want to keep the shape, may be disaster for you. Saa zingine unakuta mtu anavaa size ya watoto, mama anavaa size ya watoto ili abaki kuwa mtoto. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Look for your size. If you have to keep it up, look for your size, not press it so much. Breast iko na size yake. By pressing it so much, unaweza cause hizo clots peke yenu. Because unafinya sana, and that may tamper with, and clots may lead to fermentation. Fermentation would lead to tumors in there. Before I go to how to treat it, kuna swali? Nani yuko na swali? Ama addition? Nani yuko na swali? Ama yes. Ebu apewe microphone.
Thank you. Habari zenu?
Nzuri.
Serious. Nimekutana na hii kesi huwa ni mbaya sana. Mbaya sana nimekutana nazo za breast cancer, na mostly wale ambao nimekutana nao nikijaribu kuwaoji history yao ni wale wanajaribu kuinterfere na size. Wengine kama kona ndogo anataka ziwe kubwa, wengine kama ni kubwa sana anajaribu ziwe ndogo. Kwa hivyo kuna dawa wananunua wanapaka. Inaleta shinda hizo sana.
Hey. Nurse by profession.
Yes, I wanted
na ngoja bado na kuintroduce. Jafika? Wameenda wapi? Wametoka tu saa hizi? Wameenda tu nje na wanarudi. Huyu ni wa Pwani University. Ali graduate Pwani University. Nilimjua huko akiwa mtoto mdogo. Alikuwa anakimbia hapa na pale, medical missionary huku na huku, ametravel. Mlisikia yule nilikuwa nawaambia alikuwa na kimbia huku na kule, Tanzania, mara Uganda, mara wapi, mara kotka. Huyu ndiye alisave mamangu. Mamangu alipigwa na stroke wakati wa corona. She used to be very loyal. Wakati ule alikuwa ananisikiza vizuri sana. Nikisema tu tap elder nitaenda, sure, she would not argue. Trained nurse. Sasa akiongea msikie.
Okay, I wanted to add on the causes of breast cancer.
Yes.
It's
ongea kwa sauti.
Yes, inasababisha imbalance so estrogen ikiwa mingi kwa mwili. And how do we get that? If you use P2 morning pills, and these contraceptives, like implants and depot, the injection,
yes,
they put you at a greater risk of getting breast cancer. And when you look at the broilers, the chicken broilers, the way
mnasikia chenye nasema? Okay.
Amski? Oh yes, the broilers, they put you also at a risk. Like when we look around, we look around what interferes with your hormones will put you at a greater risk of getting breast cancer. Those who can get breast cancer, men can get breast cancer because they have breasts. We live in an era where people wake up and feel they don't feel like being women. They want to be men. Others feel they don't want to be men. They want to be female. So they go for injections here, there. So a man can develop breast cancer too. So it's not a surprise. It's not only ladies. And you ladies, how do you check your breasts if they're okay or not okay? It's something you do daily on a mirror every morning. You stand on your mirror like this. You look at them. You look at the shape and even the consistency on the of the skin. If it's like an orange peel, that is not normal. But you can't note that if you don't do it daily. On the size, they should be the same. Then you raise up your hand, tract, or they're not retracting. Then you develop an habit of massaging your breasts. It's okay.
Endelea tu.
So, if you find something abnormal, most of the time, you start feeling sick when the disease is so advanced. And you reversing it at that stage becomes so difficult, maybe because it has gone to other organs. But if you develop an habit of checking your breasts daily, or even the shape, and then massaging at least every month, and when you go to the hospital, if you feel like you don't know how to do it, you can ask an healthcare provider to do the examination for you or to teach you how to do it. It's better thought by demonstrating. You massage like the whole it. If you feel something like unaona hii kitu iko hapa inaitwa aje? Aya, if you feel something iko na hiyo consistency like inaka hard, that's something that needs to be looked at, examined, and maybe be treated. If we do that, we'll be able to detect any changes so early, and it will help us in doing what? In treatment. But what elders said, we practice hygiene, wear the correct size of the bra, and above all, we must eat well, and we must exercise, and we must also pray because mwili ni mwili yote. It's not one part. Sante.
Yes.
Elder, there's something that I've been studying and also listening very closely. I don't know to what level, if you will concur with me or you have thoughts to the contrary. But in my opinion, let me start with a small story. Milk. When we are taking milk from a cow, that milk from the cow has all the things that cow was given to produce that milk. Meaning the antibiotics, the chemicals that cow was given, that is what we drink. Professor Walter Veith, in his series of teaching, says milk, cow's milk specifically, is the cause of allergies, diabetes, issues of loss of iron, anemia, but he also talks of the fact that it affects the breast and it causes cancer, and even for the lady it is a cause of ovarian cancer, it is also a cause of infertility. So, since we are now talking, in my opinion, we need to look at how we handle the issue of milk. I don't know from your perspective where you'd put it, but it is, he says for sure, without any doubt, that milk, the external milk, the cow's milk, is a cause of cancer. Why is the breast mostly involved? I've talked of the cow, and there's no difference between a cow and a human being in terms of the impurities in your body, especially for ladies. The impurities in your body will go to the breast. So the breast will become a collection of the impurities in your body. So in this sense, milk is a very good source of pathogens, allergens, even carcinogens that cause cancer. They go lodge, and because you're not doing hydrotherapy, they just accumulate there. Then we add on the issues of the bras and all that, and the chemicals. The breast becomes a very big source of problems. That is why they have not been able to control it, because also mzungu ni mtu wa kunywa maziwa mengi. That is why diabetes in the Western culture is very high. That is why they have issues of infertility, diabetes, breast cancer, and it goes on and on, even the allergies. But you see, the African normally we never used to take so much milk. And let me tell you something. Those Maasais, those Pokots, those Turkanas, we keep on saying eat a lot of meat and they drink a lot of milk. Those people, in every glass of milk they put herbs. They keep on putting herbs. They keep on putting herbs. So even if they are taking some of these things, they neutralize the bad effects by the habit of taking herbals and taking wild plants and vegetables. I don't know what's your take on that, but I would single out milk as also an issue.
A big one. I take it. Yeah. That one I take it. Milk is a big issue, especially when you take milk and then you ferment it, is when you take it, is a big issue. And number two, if you already removed all your milk teeth, kama wewe bado uko na milk teeth. Anybody who does not have a milk teeth, automatically you do not have the formula to digest the milk. Please take that home. All mammals, once they're weaned, they forget about the milk. They go for the solid food. And it's actually very biblical, so that when you're completely milk teeth free, you become lactose intolerant. You take the milk and the milk cannot be digested in your system, so it's taken out for safe removal. Okay, nicely safe removal. Shwa, chini. It does not help you. Haisaidii, inaweza saidia tu ukiwa na wounds. So I'm adding to the fact that he has said, you are not here yesterday. Yesterday there was a big project here. Wangapi wanakumbuka ile project yetu? Ona, there was a big project hapa. Alipewa tender. Eti human milk waanze kusambaza hapa town na kuuza, because it's better than cow's milk. In the US they do. There are milk banks all over. Every other street ya binadamu. Watu wanauza, inaichukua, ina synthesize vizuri sana, inapeleka vizuri sana, inapeleka huko kwa maziwa. That's why the babies who are lactating exclusively 2 years, they become very intelligent. Their IQ, panda. Their immune system Jew, and they do not need a vaccine. Zero. This one was born in Finland. Zero. This one was born in Finland, and when she was born, that's when I confirmed what I'm talking about. I used to know it when I was in the US. My first, you don't have to get vaccines. So we avoided that. Went to Finland, found this one, born, and the nurse came asking, do you want vaccination or you don't? We said, I mean, if you don't want, it's okay, because the baby, you've already labeled here, breastfeeding baby. If the baby is breastfeeding exclusively in Finland, we don't vaccinate. And so I skipped it. I said, oh, okay, if this baby is born in Finland, then she'll be safe. Kenya wakileta nini na rusha kwao. So, yeah. But the fact is, milk, mother's milk, is loaded either for good or for bad. If you put the bad things in, it will be loaded with the bad things. Action of milk to boost the what? To boost production, to boost boosters, all those boosters, you will put them in the baby. Okay? Milk that is natural, when the cow is feeding in Baringo. Zile za Baringo zimeharibika. Zile ni hybrid. Sini GMO. Kina nani wa Masai? The Masais protested heavily when Ruto said every cow has to be vaccinated and every chicken has to be big. You remember that story? And they protested. They said no, because their cows are in the wild. Those ones are at least a little better. They don't collect a lot of dirty stuff that can affect people. But easy za kunini is easy, they cause a lot of trouble. Ebu tuendelee pale, Sabbath Vespers. Okay. From the foot, Ebu verses 5. Verses 5. Bring back verses 5. Okay? Anyway, bring verses 4. Yes. Verses 4. They have forsaken the Lord. Is that a question or addition? Aya, sema. The what? The treatment. Number one. And it depends on how it is. There's breast cancer that is closed and breast cancer that is open wound. You treat them both differently. But I have seen in many cases where somebody has breast cancer, and the first thing you do is garlic, onion, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 onion, ginger, lemon. That is very potent. The first thing you do is to give them to drink in the evening before they go to sleep. Leave a little portion of that to brush your teeth with it, or to brush, so that they brush their teeth with it. brush the teeth and don't rinse. Don't rinse. Just brush and don't rinse. After you've taken 2 cloves of garlic and 1 onion, add ginger to it and lemon to it, either in a glass of water or you just take the paste. You just take the paste and swallow the paste. It's very potent. It's very potent. That if you're not, if you don't like it like that, you can dilute it. But if you do it potent, it works better. It will not burn you. It's different from when you're taking garlic alone. It's different when you're taking onion alone. It's different from when you're taking ginger alone. It's also different from when you're taking lemon alone. Number 2, do hot foot bath. Do hot foot bath. Hot foot bath seems very simple. You know, it seems to be very simple. Very simple. Seems to be very simple, but it's highly effective if you do it well, because it helps a lot with circulation. It helps a lot with circulation, blood circulation. It helps a lot with boosting the production of white blood cells, especially white blood cells reserve. White blood cells reserve. That is mainly found at the foot. They seem to be the toughest, because your feet are the immediate contact with pathogens, and so they're readily trained day by day to attack and to offend, to prevent as well. When something comes in, if you look at them, you'll see that the foot looks different from a baby. When a baby is born, immediately a baby is born and you look at the foot, you'll see that the inside nyayo looks different from the top side. So that is the highest concentration of the strongest white blood cells reserve. That's why you heat them up. So when you heat them up, they will go to the place of action. So don't ignore the power of hot foot bath. And you can do it consistently for a few days while you're doing all the other remedies. While you're doing hot foot bath, you can also train yourself to garden barefooted. We're still talking about breast cancer. Go gardening barefooted so that you walk in the garden. Massage your feet in contact with mud, so that you do what you call mud bath. That's important. The other thing you can also do when you come back, or maybe I don't know, I don't know where your garden would be. I'm not suggesting that you expose yourself, but you can go and make a good mud bath. Mud bath. You can dig a nice good trench, okay? A nice good one, where you can go in and your head remains out, and make mud in there. Make good mud. Ile kama ile watoto wanacheza chezamo ndani, eh? Make very good mud bath. It may seem crude, but it works. It works very well. Works very well. Then get in there, leave your head out, cover yourself with it. Make the mud nice. Let it be sticky. Let the mud be sticky, like the one you're using for the house. And sit in there or lay in there as long as you want. That thing is a good poultice. It will draw a lot of impurities. It will do. Maybe if you're from a university, you may say, oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh, that is nasty. But it works. We have done that to professors and they've recovered. Okay? Whether open or closed, that is a very good therapy. Inside the mud. Cover yourself. Hours. You get out of it, pat yourself with it, especially on the breast. Patch yourself with it and let it stay there. Let it dry there. Harden, dry, that you see it crack. When you see it crack on there, that's an excellent one. If you do that for a few days, you'll see the breast beginning to dry out. You can also do poultices, charcoal poultices. You can do that. It's not as effective as mud. The mud that I've talked about, the mud is more effective than the charcoal that you're going to put there, but the charcoal is also good. You can do charcoal poultices overnight. You can do garlic, onion, ginger poultices for 20 minutes, not more. Not more. So you can actually put that poultice and then you put charcoal in the night, but during the day you go to the garden or you get to a place, if your compound is safe, close your gate and go dig somewhere, make it. Or if you can do a tub, bathtub, if you can do a tub. If you have a bathtub at home, you can do plastic. You can put plastic in it, and then you bring mud and you put in there, and you make mud in there. You get inside, you wrap yourself, you cover yourself, but that's not as effective as when you're doing it on the ground. When you're doing it on the ground, for some reason, is better than when you're doing it in a tub in the house. Because when you're doing it on the ground, it's in direct contact with the ground. And so it pulls more. Okay? It absorbs more. Okay? You will also need massage, which you can do yourself. Activate it, do a lot of activation. That's what massage is for. Activate it so that the fermentation would be drawn back into the bloodstream, that it may be filtered out. that the milk could be drawn back inside the bloodstream, and it would be filtered out. That is one thing that you can do easily. Massage it intelligently. Just intelligently. You can hold it, see, it's like this, okay? You can hold it like that. Okay, this is the first set of massage that you're doing. Massage it like this, so that whatever is there can be rolling back. Open the vessels, okay? Massage it like this. You begin slowly, 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 and then if it's not a wound, big wound, still, you can do what Mercy was talking about. Okay? You can push this one back. You can push this one back. Like that. If it's already a big wound, you can reserve that. But this one you can do easily. Easily. Do it intelligently. You have to be tactful, and you must have some art when you're doing that. You can do it yourself. Mamas, you can do that yourself. You don't have to have somebody do it for you. You can do it yourself, and you can still be very successful. Okay? Just little by little, little by little, day by day, day by day, and you do fermentation on it. You can do fermentation. You can do a bathtub. Bathtub simply means you fill the tub with water, and then you lay in there for about 30 minutes to 1 hour. 1 hour would be more effective if you do 1 hour. I'll do the rest later. Okay? I want to go through this. Anger. Anger is a disease. Anger is a disease. Because anger, when you get angry, you produce a lot of adrenaline. And adrenaline is a death hormone. Adrenaline provokes you to run or defend, because it's warning you that death is coming. So when you don't like something and the thing comes to you, adrenaline will be produced, warning you either to defend or to run. So the production of adrenaline is good because it's a stressor, and it warns you of death that is coming or evil that is coming. But you have to tame adrenaline. Once you're warned, give that information to the frontal lobe, so that the frontal lobe would reason whether you run or you handle this. If something comes and unashtuka, after kushtuka, you'll realize, si huyu ni nani tu? Why am I running? Now the frontal lobe is reasoning. But if you look this side and you see that this is so and so, but you're still scared of so and so, adrenaline will continually be produced. When you're angry at someone and you refuse to forgive them, you destroy yourself, because anger constantly produces adrenaline, and adrenaline is a death hormone. Constant anger shuts down your immune system. And it's very biblical. That's why we're told you can be angry but sin not. Be angry but sin not. Be angry but square with your brethren before you go to sleep. True? Because if you go to sleep with it, you'll sleep with adrenaline and you'll be destroyed little by little, slowly by slowly. Anger kills. Stress kills. So they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. Anger is not good. The Lord says, control your anger, and you should not provoke your friends to anger. It is sin to provoke somebody to anger, meaning all that you do that is against the law is to keep you safe with the brethren. Don't make somebody else angry. So one medicine for anger is love one another. That's medicine. And God is love. So God keeps you off anger. Smile with the brethren. A merry heart doeth good like medicine. A merry heart doeth good like medicine. What about anger? Drieth the bones. So your bones will be dry. And you know, life is found in the bones. Bloods, okay, blood, red blood or white blood, all this is produced in the bone marrow. That's why the bone is so strong, because life is there. So if it's dry, if the bone marrow is little, you die quickly. You die quickly because your immune system is also gone down. A merry heart doeth good like medicine. So love, but not make angry. Don't be angry. Don't hate someone, because your adrenaline would destroy your immune system. They are gone away backward. Ebu, endelea. 5. Endelea. Why should you be stricken anymore? Why should you be stricken? All those things that you've counted up there, the Lord counted them as diseases, because they make people die. They bring you down. They bring your immune system down. They cause death. They cause diseases on you. Why should you be stricken anymore? Okay? You will revolt more and more. Even revolt. Revolt is fermentation. Revolt is fermentation. Revolt causes anger, causes aggression, causes clots. I think I explained the other day how anger can cause clot, how shock can cause clot, and can even cause not just clot, can cause clot, can also cause stroke. Remember we explained that, we talked about that, okay? So revolt is simply means an uprising, anger. You're uprising, you're resisting, you're fighting it, you're causing resistance on it. It's not good for you. The other definition for yeast is revolt. Okay? One of the definitions for yeast is revolt. Revolt, uprising, okay? An uprising, yes. So you'll revolt more and more. The whole head is sick. So when you're revolting, simply means what? Rebellion. Rebellion begins where? From the head. That is called sickness. When you revolt, it is sickness. So when you revolt, that is sickness. You're supposed to be. The Lord says, "Be faithful. Do all things without murmuring and complaining." So murmuring and complaining is also what? A disease. Murmuring and complaining. You're just murmuring. You're just talking things that are making you angry for no reason, and you're just going, and you're not communicating. You know, if you don't like something, talk. You can talk nicely to someone, but the moment you go, you're murmuring. And somebody's asking, "What are you talking about?" "Nothing." "Hey, what are you talking about?" "Nothing." So who's destroying who? You're destroying your own self, because you're causing yourself to be angry. you're causing your cell to revolt, you're causing your cell to produce adrenaline constantly without solving it. With adrenaline, if you don't solve it, it will kill you softly. So look at that. The whole head is sick. It's your head that is sick. If you go to E.G. White, Mind Cure, okay? Mind Cure. We are told that almost all diseases begin from the head, from the mind. From the mind. You can either decide to do good or you decide to do bad. You can either decide to operate in a wrong way, or you decide to choose that which is harmful or choose that which is good. The whole head is sick. And the whole heart is what? Is faint. The whole heart is faint. Meaning you lose it. You just lose it. Your heart is faint. You give up. One reason why people have to be visited in the hospital is to give them spirit up. When people are playing a game, when two teams are playing a game, there's the opponent and the what? Yeah, and the cheer team. You're cheering your own team. Okay? The opponent will do what? Will cheer you up. They'll do all sort of things. And they'll be abusing you and spitting on you. Why do they do that? I know so much about football. So in football, when you're playing wing, you won't like it where your opponents are. When you're running next to where your opponents are, they keep spitting on you. Two. And the ref doesn't even see that. How do you feel when you're moving with the ball and somebody spits on you? Two. What happens to you? You get discouraged. And you may even be like, if you're a person who gets angry all the time, very easily. By the time you do that, somebody else has picked the ball. And you've lost your stamina. If you're in the field and somebody abuses you, especially if they abuse you with something you know is real. And people usually just pick something that is real, is what they use for abuse. Like many times people abuse me with my beard. Mashrubu wewe. It's true that I have beard, but if you use it for abuse, it offends. True? Like somebody would abuse this guy. How would they abuse you na hapa? Ati kipara wewe. It's real. He has kipara. No, kipara is okay. Kipara is good. Oh, this one. Oh, you're pointing this one. Yes, this one. If somebody abuses you with kipara, what about if somebody tells you, oh, I like your kipara. I want to be like you. I want to be like you when I grow up. You feel good. It motivates you. It gives you some heart up. But if somebody tells you something that offends, you have a fainted heart. Your immune system can be so low just because somebody is constantly abusing you. Constantly abusing you. Constantly telling you negative things, and you take it. Somebody tells you that, and you take it. Like now, if somebody tells you, talks to you about, your kipara as an abuse constantly, what happens to you? Every time you see them, you come like this, and the moment you see them, you feel your heart goes down. That makes it that you may not want to pass through that route. Or if you're in class, their class. True? Yeah. So you don't want a fainted heart. A fainted heart is a big disease for you. Emotional stress. Emotional stress would tear somebody down. This is where you may not need an injection, you may not need a drug, but you may send them to a therapist, psychologist, a therapist, a counselor. Somebody goes for counseling, not because they have an infection, but simply because their heart is faint. And after being talked to nicely, they know how they do. Nicely, they talk to them, they take them for a walk, they go with them, they tell them positive things, stories, nice, good stories. They buy for them some things, and bring them back. They bring them back, they bring them back. And you see the person just comes back. Worse, in colleges like this, don't people commit suicide? For what reasons? Maybe they failed. Maybe they have a cat, or maybe they have a supplementary, or something happens, yule nani amemwacha. Yule nani amemwacha. Ati yule nani yule mwenye walikutana hapa na amemwacha, sasa anakufa kwa sababu yule amemwacha. Things like those. So they need counselors. They need counselors so that they do not have fainted hearts. Ebu continue. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in us. Look at that. Look at that. We're still just in Isaiah. We're still far. Because all those diseases, I can take one, just one like this, and talk about it for 6 months. For 6 months, 3 hours a day. Tunachambua tu. One, just one. We get into the physiology of it, the anatomy and physiology of it, the cause, the what, and the environment, the deep science about it, the science of fainted hearts. The science of a fainted heart. A disease so huge, so huge. We're just rushing because it's Friday and somebody may accuse us for treating people on the Sabbath. Elder, somebody may accuse us for treating people on the Sabbath if we continue talking about diseases. Ama ni wewe? Niendelee ama niache? Niendelee kusoma Biblia ama niache kusoma Biblia? Si hii ni Biblia tu tunatumia kwa kutibu watu. Daktari. Si hii ni Biblia tu. Yes, all these diseases are written here. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it. But wounds. Wounds. How do you treat wounds? You may find that somebody has wounds in the head. On the faces, they may be having wounds, pimples. They may be having a sore throat. May be having mouth wounds. Huku. In the tongue. Kuna wengine wenye if they eat any lemonish or fruits, huku na huku, they cannot take it because they have sores here. Wakona wounds all over. They may be having those wounds. They may be having wounds in the eyes, in the nose, in the ears. And each one may be treated as one single disease. Hapa anasema tu, but wounds in the head, including the mind, can be with wounds. Did I not tell you that the worms during the day, where do they stay? In the head. During the day, they stay in the head. what about during the night? They roll down to the stomach to eat. The early bird catches the worm. Anybody has heard that statement? The early bird catches the worm. Why? Because from 2, 3, the worms begin to go back. They come down to eat at 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock they come down to eat. Because at 9 o'clock most people are already laying down to sleep. They begin to come down to the stomach to eat. When it comes to around 3, so the birds begin to sound. The rooster begin to sound. That sound is not for you. You only use it for waking up. But it's not for you. It's for the females and the little ones being woken up. That, hey, get up. The worms are going back. The worms have begun to go back. So that's the time the worms go back. And whenever the worms hear the sound of a rooster, they rush. They also begin to sound, tee, 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 tee. They sound for the others. Hey, go back, go back, go back, go back. And the birds are beginning to come out because it's the birds that will eat them up. The humans won't eat them back. These big animals won't eat them, but it's the birds that will eat them. So they're also rushing so that the birds won't wake up to eat them. It's the birds that will come out early, very early when it's still dark. The other animals, they don't come out, they will sleep until 6, 7 is when you see them coming out because now they want to go and eat grass. But the birds, they have to come out around 5:30 because the birds eat the worms. Okay? So the head could be having a lot of wounds because the worms have infected them. The worms have pierced through and are living in there. I think I told you of a story when I was in Finland that I was giving a presentation talking about worms in the head. And there are several doctors there. There were about 5 of them who were sitting there. And they refused to believe that worms would be found in people's head. Because I was telling them, show me a person eating fish and I will show you who's loaded with worms in the brain. Oh, I think they're telling you to come. Huh? Yeah. I can read you. I can read these guys. Just come. Okay. So I was telling them, anybody who's eating fish is loaded with worms in the head. Especially mwenye anakula omena. Don't be fooled. Mwenye anakula omena, unakula omena, omena is loaded with worms. Kweli au uongo? Nani anajua omena? Ebu kata omena hivi into half. What do you see in there? Yeah, some stuff. But if you don't want to believe that, go to the place where they've just removed omena from the waters. And then they spread them to dry when they're still wet. What do you see? Milling, those things coming out, the white ones they burst out open. Some of them come from the mouth and they get there direct in the sun. Kweli au uongo? Ukweli. You only see them when they're dry. Come to Migori, go to Mihuru Bay, around Homa Bay, Uyoma, the Uyoma area. You'll see worms of all kinds. omena that is not well cooked, you will be eating worms like you've never imagined. And worms, they will not stay down here. They will stay up. One reason why children have to be dewormed all the time, it's a program in schools, is because the worms are same in children and in adults. While the blood vessels for the children are narrower, they're small and narrower. The adults, they're wide and big. So for adults, the worm may be passing and going up without problem. But for the children, when the worms are struggling to pass here and the blood vessel is small, they cause heart attacks. They cause heart attacks, they cause strokes on children, and children die. Like I told you in my language, what do you call that? Njohalo nyate. Daktari, unajua hiyo? Ah, you should be knowing that. Njohalo nyate. The worms have followed the child. Sudden death syndrome for babies. A child was just playing normal, not sick, just playing. And then all of a sudden, you see the child stand and they go like, drop down, dead. Because worms they were struggling to pass. And for children like those ones, that is something I've seen many times. Children like those ones, when they die, you would see worms come out through the nose. Daktari, umeona hiyo? Yes, worms coming out through the nose. Because they have nothing to eat in there, and they know that this thing is dead. They're looking for something live now. They begin to come out. Okay? So, show me the person who's eating fish, and I will show you the person loaded with worms on the brain. And so I was talking to these doctors, and they were arguing, and then one of them just went online to check if this is true. Guess what they saw? CNN had just posted something. I don't know if it was providential. Maybe God just helped me. But it was there on CNN. They just posted pork tapeworms. Pork tapeworms. Oh, and it was written there that they love the brain because they go there and they cling to it, so that even if you shake them, they don't go anywhere. They don't do that in the stomach. In the stomach, they'll be loofy, and you can go to the restroom and remove them. So they like it up there. And then when they went to the video, there was just a video that had been posted there on one of the doctors they know so well, they knew so well, who had just done a surgery and had removed worms from somebody's brain. Person they knew so well. And then it followed others, UK, Germany, where. And on the videos, there was none from Africa. Yet in Africa, also you have many. Okay? Let me continue a little. And bruises and putrefying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. There's a lot to talk about this. And there's a lot to show you how to treat these things. When you're getting them from the Bible, you may just believe what the Bible has said, because God talks about them like that and then just gives you a simple way of getting rid of them. Either will tell you to get rid of this, or tell you don't eat this, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. But if not, then you take antimicrobials. They work also for the pathogens. You can do that. Very simple. And you can be healthy, as the children of Israel were supposed to be very healthy. Okay, I think we can leave it there. Any question? Yes.
May I bless the speaker?
give hakuna ingine. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. And just on the last part, we've talked about the worms, and I was just interested in also you sharing to the members also how to get rid of them, just as for the other cases, it will be better since we don't want to continue having them too.
Yeah, you don't want to continue having them. Number one, get rid of fish. Number two, drink clean water. Don't just drink from the ocean. Who are next to the ocean, it's fun. It's fun to be in that water. But just for you to know that all the sewers are drained in there. True? Daktari, nini zenu mnapeleka wapi? Si mnaingiza huko? Officially no, but in reality yes. Yeah, because all the sewer, all the drainage from the hospitals, from the city, from the ward, they go somewhere. I think they're collected somewhere, but most of them just get in there. Go to Homa Bay. Are you from Homa Bay? Yeah, if you're from Homa Bay, you know what I'm talking about. There's a septic place at Homa Bay, this corner. It usually comes and they empty it right into the lake. Go to Migori. You've been to Migori? Ombo? Yes, the one at Ombo. I've caught them several times. They empty it between 1 and 2. Every night they go there between 1 and 2 when they know people are not there. You see these guys, they come and they open it. It goes into the river. Direct. And most of these places, and Kisi, where do you empty your things? Where do they empty their things? In the river. And the rivers go, you think between Kisi and where? Is it Mehurbe? Where does the water, where does Kuja enter the lake? Kuja. Between Kisi and Lake Victoria. You think the worms are dead? They're very much alive. Okay? So you, when you're closer to the ocean, please just be careful getting in there. You can get the worms even without eating, okay? Without eating fish. But if you get the worms, this is one way of doing. I think I'd mentioned it, but you can do this. 2 cloves of garlic, 1 onion, a piece of ginger or internode of ginger, just an internode of ginger. You add lemon to it and half a teaspoonful of cayenne pepper. Half a teaspoonful of cayenne pepper, pilipili kali. Kani powder. Kama sio powder, ni 4 or 5 little pieces, kani kale kadogo. But if it's a big one, just 2 pieces. You can mash them. And then add to a glass of water. Drink in the evening. Drink in the evening. In the evening. It's good in the evening when the worms are coming out to eat. Why? Cold. The warmer it is or the hotter it is, the lesser the effect. Even when you're taking garlic onion drink, the more heat you add to it, the lesser the effect. Okay? That's one way of taking care of not just worms, But all these parasites, amoeba, bilharzia, typhoid, name them, all these, all the parasites is one strike and you get rid of them. Plus, also drink boiled water. They don't like, number one, they don't like the smell of boiled water. Anybody knows the smell and the taste of boiled water? If you boil it well, you put it in the mouth, it tastes so nice. They don't like it. They don't like it. And they'll be like, what is this? It smells fire. They don't want it. They think they'll be burned. So be drinking boiled water and you'll get rid of them. Be drinking boiled water and you'll not get them because you'll have boiled the water. Most university students do get amoeba, amoebiosis, amoeba, the disease of amoeba. They do get a lot of parasites because they don't care they're drinking water. They don't care. They just take water and drink. They just take it, they see there written drinking water. They think it's clean. Hey, you don't know how somebody has purified it or taken care of it or boiled it or what. Take it and boil it yourself. Be your own doctor. And the other one I said was about milk. Who can tell us about the milk? How you do the milk? Getting rid of worms? Nani atatuambia? Nani? Akuna? Yes.
May not be very accurate.
Yeah, but just try.
Yeah, you do a fast for, is it 3 days?
3 days.
After the fast, you take some milk.
Fasting.
Yeah.
Sio fast ya kukimbia.
Fasting, yeah.
Okay.
So after the 3 days, you take some milk and put in a basin.
Not some milk.
No, you take enough milk.
Yeah, 5 gallons.
Yeah, 5 gallons of
because
milk.
it will cover your private area when you sit, okay?
Yeah, and then you sit on the milk and for some time.
Or for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
The worms will come running for the milk now that you've been fasting.
Yes.
And that's how you get rid of them. Then you dispose the water.
Yes.
The milk, sorry.
Yes, the water and the milk. Okay? Yeah. You dispose
the milk.
The milk. So remember that when they're coming out, they'll be itchy. As they're coming out, they'll be itchy. They'll be itchy. So don't scratch. Please don't scratch. Because if you scratch, you'll scare them and they'll go back. Vumilia too, and you'll feel them coming. You'll feel them coming and coming out and coming out and coming out and coming out. And then you'll feel when they've stopped. Get out from there and take the milk and discard it. That's another way of getting rid of. The other way is just to take kachumbari. Kachumbari. They don't like it. Kachumbari on an empty stomach. Kachumbari will also get rid of worms. So if you're used to taking kachumbari, please be used to taking kachumbari. It helps in a lot of ways. A lot. You Adventists take kachumbari, take vegetable salad. Onions, tomatoes, hoho, cabbage. But cabbage, I may not advise a lot on cabbage. Cabbage ni chafu sana, unless you wash it thoroughly. All these things, wash them well. If you don't wash them well, you may have parasites on them. Is that okay? Finished? No more question? Any addition? So I think tomorrow is just a Sabbath. We will just talk the Bible. Si tumejifundisha something. How many days umejifundisha something? I would advise you people that mkifanya medical missionary training, msifanye true theory. Msisome tu E.G. White peke yake, ati E.G. White ama Biblia peke yake bila kufanya practicals. Yeah. It's important. The Bible is full of practicals. Full of practicals. Especially you go to the prophets full of practicals. You go to Jesus, the gospel full of practicals. Yesu alifanya, Yesu alifanya, Yesu alifanya. Sasa ninyi pia mfanye na mfanye na mfanye. May the Lord be with you until we meet again. Kesho jioni naenda kwetu. Sasa jioni ya leo ndio ya mwisho. Kesho jioni hamtaniona, nitakuwa nimeenda kwetu. Mchana tutakuwa pamoja. Elda, ama haukutaka niseme hiyo? Si niseme tu ndio wasinitafuta kesho jioni. So if you want to see me or if you want to ask me any question, please tell the others, come during the day. We worship here together and we finish. The other thing I wanted to say, how many have not signed in the attendance sheet? Nani alikuwa na hiyo attendance paper? Attendance paper. Nani yuko nayo? Attendance. Ile ya jana. Nani yako nayo? How many have not signed it?